A young man flees naked
Oh, wow.
for his life.
And this is, yes, Mark 14, starting in 51.
51.
Yes,
Now a certain young man followed him,
this is Jesus. Yeah.
having a linen cloth thrown about his naked body. No idea why. And a young man laid hold of him. Not really sure why either. And he left the linen cloth and fled from them naked. And he got away.
Yep. And now, just so you know, like a time, this is right after in the garden when they seized him, when the guards came and seized Jesus. And then Jesus says to them, to the people that got him, I was daily with you in the temple, teaching you, you did not seize me, but scripture must be fulfilled. And in 50, then they all forsook him and fled. And then there's this story. It seems random, but it is in this Bible for a reason. So why?
So imagine this with me, mother.
Okay.
Jesus gets arrested, right? And there's a crowd about, as it is, I'm sure, a city, and he was arrested in a street.
Well, in the garden, and it was at night, so I don't think there was that many people around. But there was probably people because where did this guy come from, right?
Well, I can just imagine, right? A bunch
Yeah,
of people running away,
right. That's true because
and
the
then
disciples ran.
some
Yeah.
like homeless guy or some
Mm-hmm.
guy who is drunk, who is asleep, and he sees everybody running, and he's like, "Oh, I should run too."
But he was asleep. Well,
Well, I think he was being watched, but
mm-mm. I
oh,
know. Like
I'm confused. This
we
they
we so let's read it again because this is
I don't think it's that important. Jesus faces the Sanhedrin.
okay. Oh, and you can ponder that. And let us know if you have thoughts in the comments.
Who is the young naked man? I
Yes.
think it's Peter.
Wow.
So Jesus faces the Sanhedrin, and they led Jesus away to the high priest, and with him were assembled all the chief priests and elders and scribes. But Peter followed him at a distance, right into the courtyard of the high priest, and he sat with the servants and warmed himself at the fire, naked.
No, no.
Now the chief priests and all the council sought testimony against Jesus to put him to death, but found none. For many bore false witness against him, but their testimonies did not agree. Wasn't matching up.
They decided to tell lies, but they didn't
They
have the
didn't
lies
tell
organized
her.
right.
They just told them to themselves, and that never works. So if you lie to yourself, make sure you lie to everybody else.
I mean, that's sad that there was false witnesses, isn't it? But still, I understand.
correct that it had to go to that point
Yeah.
you know. Then some rose up and bore false witness against him, saying, we heard him say, I will destroy this temple made with hands, and within 3 days I will build another made without hands. But not even then did testimony agree. And the high priest stood up in the midst and asked Jesus, saying, do you answer nothing? What is it these men testify against you? But he kept silent and answered nothing. He pled the fifth.
Hmm.
Again, the high priest asked him, saying to him, are you the Christ, the Son of the Blessed? Jesus said, I am, and you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the power and coming with the clouds of the heaven. And the high priest tore his clothes, said, what further need do we need of a witness?
So you know what happened, right?
That was it, right?
Because Jesus himself said, "I am He," right? Which
I'm sure
in
this
their
Sanhedrin
right
was
in their
like,
yeah
hey, they're trying to say that this guy is.
is
Because
God,
nobody had said that,
right?
at
And
least
because he said it, and they don't realize that he really is God, then it's blasphemy, right? it's because he's claiming he's God.
I think that's what the scribes and elders and everybody wanted to say, but they couldn't.
Right, that's what they were trying to say exactly. But
So
now,
it needed to come from his mouth
yeah, mm,
because everything else that they were saying
wasn't
wasn't working.
yes. Oh,
And in Hulk Hogan fashion, high priest tears his clothes and said, "What further do we need have of a witness? You've heard the blasphemy. What do you think?" And they all condemned him to be deserving of death.
oh,
Very convenient.
I know.
He's like, "Oh yeah, that's what I've been trying to say. Thank you."
I know. Sorry, Jesus, right?
Then some began to spit on him and to blindfold him and to beat him, and they said to him, "Prophecy." And the officer struck him with the palm of their hands. So he's in the sacrifice phase
I know.
of life.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Mm.
He took that for us, right? Um,
Well, stay silent, have some peace.